Hello, YouTube. We're back with our last LCS VoD review of the week. Series of 1 to 3, which some might say is surprising given it's Fly versus SR, but given SR's form and also the fact that FlyQuest loves to play for content, I wasn't that surprised and excited to dive into this one. As always, I stream these live on twitch.tv/CubbyXX. I am CubbyXX everywhere. You guys follow me there on Twitch and Twitter, where I have updates of when I go live. You can join in and ask some questions. We had a couple people drop after C9TL, which is reasonable, but yeah, always excited to talk to you guys about these VoD reviews and answer any questions that you have. That said, if you guys like the content, feel free to think about dropping a like, a comment, and or a sub. I'm going to keep on posting this LCS VoD reviews and NACL VoD reviews throughout the entire season. Playoffs obviously not going to change. And yeah, let's dive into the content itself and get VoD reviewing. All right, game one. We had a Drave in mid, which was quite interesting. All right. So SR took away Masu. I think Masu's two best champs outside of maybe Senna and then Aurora. No Leona, Brand, or Ashe, as those are things that I guess we don't want to first pick here as FlyQuest. But we do give SR the Ivern. Not exactly Boogie's style, but it's good. And I think this is a nice answer from SR for the opener. We usually see Croc denied from Bwipo and FlyQuest. He's a very good Croc player. But Ivern Gnar is nice. And we have Corki Lilia, and we take Nautilus. So I always talk when I see Lilia about pick. Taking the ability to pick champions into Lilia. Naut is very good for that. And comboing with Gnar, I think Gnar also plays pretty well with and against Lilia. As Gnar is a somewhat self-sufficient lane. And can also kind of wombo with Lilia and set Lilia up and follow through. So, of course, the pairing being split. But Gnar plays okay into Lilia, actually. So I kind of like this opener. I don't know if Lilia is my answer here. I think I would rather have seen Zyra, if I'm being honest. I like Zyra a little bit more than what's showing. But, down with Lilia. Take away two marksmen. Take away a marksman in the bot laner. It's Jhin, which is threatening for mid, because SR showed that. But then when we go Lucian Nami, we actually take the Draven and then put the Jhin in bot lane, which in a way kind of surprised me. I think Draven like is a older counter into Lucian. I'd never really loved Draven Nautilus into Lucian Nami. But Jhin can kind of get pressured by Lucian Nami as well. So when I look at the lanes here, it very much is pressure for FlyQuest. And then we're going to scale a little bit into our lanes with SR and try and scale into the fights with Avern. I really do like Lilia and Avern. I know I didn't bring that up, but I think that there's a lot of ways to pick Lilia and blow her up this game, and that's quite good. And Draven actually plays into that quite nicely. So, given that there's a Nautilus Ivern, I think Draven has enough frontline and setup where he's actually not terribly range gapped, and it kind of helps that he's mid to get a little bit more resources in terms of levels to not get blown up. So, different. I don't mind it, though. Oh my god, it was last seen in playoffs by ManCloud. I actually didn't see what Insanity took. Alright, Insanity's gonna bully very early on, and then I think Quad will be able to answer some of the wave. Yes, very early on. This is very winning for Draven. Corki gets CS. Okay, only missed two. So this series was not great for my boys Masin and Busio and their stocks in the bot lane. It's been better. As they don't want to push past that. They want to push past fourth bullet. And we're going to have Boogie get a little bit cheeky, but can't find anything. So, Jungler's getting the early clears, not bad. Booster gets blown up here. I mean, the bubble is decent. It's just onto the wrong target. And it's good focus. Like, there's no heal on a Busio. So, well done by Zeyzal. Nice first blood from Zeyzal. Inspired had a base. He's still going to ramp through his camps. He is spotted going to top, though. So that's a nice ward, whoever got that in there. I assume it was Boogie. Ooh, it looks like they contested his Raptor camp a little bit, and that ward was dropped by B-Voy or Boogie. It was behind my camera. They didn't deny the raps, but they tried to contest. So really good wards so far tracking the Lilia. And again, with Lilia, self-sufficient lanes, pretty nice. So the fact that bot lane got changed is big, as we see. Also get chunked here. Don't love that bubble from Busio. Like, yes, it hits, but Zeyzal's in fog, so they can't follow up. And the W was on the Zeyzal. So a little bit of a misplay here from the bot lane of FlyQuest. I guess the W was only on a B-Boy. Sorry. I think if W's on the Zeyzal, then you proc passive. Could be better. Your goal is to sync your W's in this lane. You want to sync your W's and play off Scorch Timer. Damn, Quad's fucking in there. Oh, is Boopa not able to E again? I guess he didn't have his E. Or, like, got CC'd, so he just didn't E again. Wow. Okay. Nice turn from Shopify Rebellion. I mean, they just weren't able to get Draven. I think the look on the Draven's good. They just weren't able to get him. Shield's big. I mean, I'm down for quad going this hard. I really am. I'm kind of shocked that it took that long for them to die. I guess Inspired's out of mana. I mean, I'll be honest. I think Inspired might be able to play a little bit more here. I think Inspired, like, being out of the fight now, it surprised me a little bit. Like, even if he gets queued, there's a world where... Like, we can at least get a Q on the Zeyzal here and keep our passive up, you know? And if we stand behind Renekton, Boogie has flash, but, like... Well, I'm wondering if there's a world where Inspire could have been a little bit more involved there. I know he's low mana, but still, like, spamming Qs would have been okay. I don't know. I think he at least could have found another Q on the Nautilus after the Aftershock expired and kept the passive up, and then at least have some options. Flippo's no ult, so they get him. No ult, no flash. Really nice. Really nice timer here from SR. Respect. Good shit from Fake Out and Boogie. That's really, really good. But again, if SR get leads, like, they can actually play with leads a little bit, you know? This team can kind of play with some leads. it. How did we get here? So we just dropped Drake. We're gonna have a lane swap, which honestly is fine at this point. Like the Lucian Nami will shove faster, and Whippo's kind of down in this lane. It's really hard for Whippo to play this lane when it's Phage on Gnar first. Like the move speed that Gnar has on you is really extreme. And we're also doing this to drop Drake, set up for grubs, which is fine. Okay, so it's going to be at least 4 grubs here for FlyQuest. And so, yeah, doing this. Fake out has no TP. This ends up being kind of nice from FlyQuest, honestly. Whippo gets most of the bot wave. Fake out doesn't go to match yet. I mean, I think that he should take this wave, but I think that... Okay, he does base. Like, he just loses another wave bot for this. And we have grubs for Whippo. This is a really nice sequence for FlyQuest. They pick up a lot of gold from this sequence. It was 3 points taken by Whippo. That's a big deal. So he's down on items right now. He's going to wait for his TP to be up, but then when his TP gets up, he actually might be able to be a little bit competitive. But it's a wonderland, lose my hands. Yeah, nice. So though he is clearing down, like this play is just here. Whippo doesn't base. He charges up an R. That's an oopsie from Fake God. His team's on the other side of the map, so... Frustrated map. I think playing up here, he's trying to watch his own ass, but then he doesn't check the brush. So, if he checks the brush, then he would at least blow alt, like trade in the Whippo. Be okay. Like the dive would still maybe be available, but he could have bought a little bit more time. So. Yeah, really nice sequence here. I will say I appreciate SR. They're putting Draven on the side then. So Draven has been on the side then from here. They swapped it. And it is kind of the match quad on the Corki, so I'm glad that some of the... Like, it's a little bit later in the game, like how early I've been seeing TL do it, because I'm seeing TL do it, like, before second grubs, like, before first grubs sometimes. But the attempt's there. Just a good hover here from Busio, and because Quad's able to catch this wave early, they can actually really force SR to, like, kind of overextend on the dive. Nice tidal wave from Busio. Busio plays this really nicely. Because you're going to see it interrupt Zazel Flash, and then the bubble onto Insanity is quite good, even if he still gets Busio. Busio's rooted, so he can't flash it. So, alright, big cash out. Whippo gets bot turret off that, though, so we're ahead on the plays, FlyQuest. And we only lost support. Could have been worse.
Holy shit, he's hot!
Ian, 7J2, thanks for the sub. 2-month streak, 4 total. Oy vey. What is up? Thank you so much. Okay, so I was kind of looking at this play. Masu is a good ult on the B-Boy here. He just takes the chunk. It's available to him. Gets the barrier. Nice flashbang inspired. Jesus Christ, that was a lot of damage. Instead of the BT rush, interesting. And it's kind of Rift just at least tickled. They don't get Rift, but both side lanes are in FlyQuest's favor. And they're going to be able to get Rift here soon. Again, I think FlyQuest are doing it. They did a really nice job of like pressuring grubs and then using grubs to pressure. That swap they did around the second grub spawn was, I think, really, really big for them in this game. SR had a better early game until that moment happened, and that's what kind of got FlyQuest back into it and now has them a little bit ahead. So they cleaned up the turret. They're going to give away this dragon, but They do take Rift, and they still have turrets in their favor. So with this Rift, they might be able to get more. We'll see what they can do. As we're going to see Whippo drop. Oh, no, he got this wave in off the dragon. And he's going to dip under. And go make a play on Zazel. Nice. All right, nice hover here from Whippo. So like you have a timer to make a play, or you know that the Gnar is fixing the bot wave. Unfortunately, they don't have numbers on this side. Ouch. Busio didn't. If Busio react flashes, he can live. Does not. So attempted play from Whippo is just buying time for a turret. But frankly, we're trading Flash and TP on Fake God for that, and we didn't even drop Herald. Like, they could drop Herald and take it, but I think they can go drop Herald mid now. Yo, hold on. Should we drop Herald mid on this wave? Fake God is mini with no TP. Can't we drop Herald mid? I mean, I think we could have dropped it top here to take this. Can we drop it mid? I think we could have dropped it mid. Fuck it. Probably not. Maybe they don't want a mid. I don't think it was as good as I thought it was. I would not want Renekton into Draven. I think I want Renekton into Gnar. Yeah. Alright, so we just get mid. Yeah, so we dropped it after we got bot prio. That's fine. Yeah, 49. That hurts. I think that was the right play. Nice from SR to catch this mid wave high. They can do this. It's going to be Blippo getting another wave in, but Fake God's able to answer after getting top in. So nice. But that does lead to mid, so good job. They deny cannon. Say Masu going Reaver this game. I've seen a little bit more Essence Reaver. Especially now like Kraken's been nerfed. Seeing Zaya's go Essence Reaver. Definitely have seen some Lucian Essence Reaver. I think it's fine to make sure 3-item really big if you go IE. What are we talking about here? What the fuck, Busio? Busio. What the fuck is this? I mean, I'm amazed at how much damage it looks like, I'll be honest. FlyQuest do a nice job of drawing their lines here. Oh. Masu. Nice Q from Boogie. That hurts. Good follow from Fake God, too. Whippo did some good work there. Masu got a little bit feisty. Wasn't quite... I will say, it's a beautiful Q from Boogie. He hides us in the wall completely. Yeah, that's beautiful. Really tough for Masu to see that one. That's really, really nice. If Masu flashes that, it's like literally just a vac. I would really consider vac banning that guy. Nice Fake God. God damn. I think Whippo... I mean, I do think it's kind of a tricky spot for FlyQuest. I'm saying the Dragon hurts. I think Whippo going in... Like, they're going to trade Nami for this. Tidal Wave was really close to being up. Bit of a blower. The fact that Zeyzal was able to take the Q route in is pretty big too. This connecting actually got Zeyzal all the way in. Yeah, big time for Fake God. Fake God had a really nice sequence there. He is fed out of his goddamn fucking mind now. Alright, so quad TP's in. Looks like Dragon was taken though. Whippo TP top. So we're gonna clean up top outer. Or top inner, sorry. Oh. Soul point for Shopify. Hextech's okay. Fake God Supremacy. What's up, Quad? Yeah, I'm happy for Fake God. I know it hasn't been the year the Fake God wanted, but I'm glad that he at least he's putting up a couple of better series here in the back half. There've been some toughies. I don't know if it's enough to be like, he should be in LCS next year, but I'm happy for him. I legitimately hope this team makes playoffs and they can show up a little bit. I think it'd be really fun to have a lower seed team that was like really struggling for most of the year do well. They definitely look better. Nice, Masu. Can Masu angle this better? No, not really. Dude, everyone's talking about energy elimination. That'd make me sad. I don't think they've played that well, but I think a lot of people are ready for the fresh new things, which I find interesting. Lucio? Okay, I gotta say, I actually don't mind this from Busio. I think Masu, if anything, this should have been faster from Busio so that Masu can dash in. Now that Masu's down flat, like dash, there's no play. I think that yeah. I actually think that the play's here. They can at least get Insanity Flash off this so they sync up a little bit more. It's a thick dot on the B-boy. Most my memories. Well, we were really ignoring Southern here. He's Shopify. I thought Fake God would fix this. I think Fake God should fix this wave. But I don't know why he's here. I don't know if he blows Mega on that wave or not. But I do think that wave's fixable. He doesn't really have a Mega Bar right now. So it's a slower stack. I think he could have joined that and like been here with no issues. Shopify are really sacking waves, though, to like make sure that they're playing in fog and they get people to approach, which I find a little bit curious. I do like how they're using Jhin, though. Just use Jhin to, like, buy space. Play after CD windows. That's nice. Zeyzal dies for that. Still get something off inspired. It's just numbers advantage now, and then we get cooked. This was sad. Like, it was such a good game for Shopify, and like they just lose off of like just getting fucking blanked. So, I mean, I think the big thing here, like, you just don't kill Lilia. They just don't kill Lilia, and Dragon's not. I don't think Dragon's nearly low enough to actually threaten this. So, like, if they want to keep on I don't think that this is necessary. Like, yes, it's on Lilia, and they get a clean one, but it's a really good tide away from Busio, high key. It prevents the follow-up of B-Boy and Insanity. Insanity's ulted hit, but Inspire lives it, and then they're able to reset and go from there. Good dash in from Masu to take down Boogie. And then the game's just, like, over. Like, Shopify are just winning the whole game until now. I mean, it felt like they're, like, at least competitive / winning. I know FlyQuest are up in gold, but they had to kind of play around Shopify to get that, which is fine. But yeah, they won that fight in the last game. Go for grubs. All right, GG's. It's game 1. Next, game 2. Hello, Quantum. Okay, change of approach. FlyQuest ban Aura. They didn't ban Ashe because they're on red side this time. So Ashe first pick for SR. They still get Renekton and Lilia. By Nar. I still think this Lilia is taken really early. And again, Lilia for me is vulnerable into poke. So I don't get the Lilia prio here. I think that this team interacts really well with Lilia. I really do. I think that this team interacts really well with Lilia. Also, the banning of Ivern here. Like, Ivern Ashe is a really solid core. It's really hard to get through. That's one of the picks that I like Lilia into, though. And that a lot of players are willing to take Lilia into. So I find that ban interesting. Because I legitimately think that it's worth a... I would trade this out for a Lucian ban. 100%. If you got Corki, I'm trading that out for Lucian ban. That's worth it for me. The Ziggs ban's interesting. And Ziggs is nice in Ashe, but... I will say, I don't mind Varus here. I think that Varus, though, we're going to struggle a little bit with range. And there are 2 picks available to help with that. So I actually think that this is an angle for Jhin. Like, this front line is pretty weak compared to other front lines. And Jin's really, really good setup, actually, with Lilia, and can play off Corki well. So I would actually really like Jhin here. I think Jhin fits this well. Yeah, I would like Jhin there. All right, anyway. Because I do think, like, Varus, you're into Ashe, you're just going to be range gated, you know? Good trade there from Masu. And then Busio dies. I'm just going to wait for the replay. I don't know how the fuck Busio's here. It's not good, guys. It's unreal levels of trolling, if we're being honest. Not my boy. Jesus Christ. Lucio, no! Lucio, no! Not like this. Sack the level 2. It's a fucking Ash. I mean, nice wait here from Boogie. I will say, like, this is a timer where bot can kind of expect to not see Talia here, and then Masu is really trying to go for the kill here. I mean, I don't know if I think Masu at this point like could flash and be okay. I just don't know if he like doesn't want to burn it because like the lane's over. I honestly just don't know. It's close. Like he's close, you know. But yeah, this is really tragic. Also, like when you're playing Lilia, I mean, again, you don't want to move on the first couple of clears. Like you want to get through your first 2 clears on the turn. So the fact that this is the map is hard. Ouch. Yeah, other lines can play up. So Inspired base and he's sprinting back bot, which I find interesting. Again, we have Croc topside, so I'd usually expect the way to be up here. Like, Krugs are up. It's being pinged by SR, but we're looking for bot play, and it's immediately cleansed. So we sack Grubs to bail out bot. And Inspired sacks like his really speedy clear again to bail out bot. Which, I mean, honestly, I think is kind of necessary. But that's poor on the FlyQuest bot lane to be in that scenario. Really hurts him this game. Woo! Masu sits on flash. Next wave gets scary. So they're going to probably need to call Inspired again. Yeah, it's 6 for B-Boy. Yeah, and this was an overreach for sure. SR definitely overreached for this one. But hey, you know what? That Varus got fucked. We fucking hate Varus. Really like the play from Blippo here. It's a nice flick by Boogie to save Insanity. But it like the roam and the walk from Blippo is quite good. He almost gets something. He does lose away for this, so that does help the Gnar a bit, but I appreciate the attempts. Quan had W up, so he was able to get out. Good answer back though from SR. It was a little bit bot lane for that, but it's not too bad. It was caddy wave. And Drake goes over to FlyQuest. So, like, the time that we've had Inspired bot, again, he's kind of had the bail out bot. He couldn't actually do the Drake. Bot probably was still in the hands of SR. So. This is fine. Just because Inspired was here. Really like... I really like how Masu played this one out. Like, the Busio turn is... Yeah, throw yourself away. Good hold on B-Boy with the cleanse, too. Because he got out of the full Q cooldown from Morel. But he's cooked. Masu holding this is really nice, I think. Wow. Really well played by Inspired this fight. Really nice fight from Inspired. Really nice. I mean, I think SR could have, like... little bit hindsight 2020. They can't just take the base. These mid TPs are so funny. Good try. Honestly, a good try from Insanity. I forgot Insanity's a good Lucian player too. Like he was playing Lucian on Immortals as like when he was a mid laner there in 21. He was a good Lucian player back then. We'll put Quad. Quad Inspire put that pretty well. Hello? YouTube hates me? The fuck is this? Thank you. Trying to see what kind of info we have. Like, they just come back out and blitz grubs, but then we see Lily on bot, so it's a sack. I guess they just want to get Masu plates. So maybe, like, again, if we want to play for this, like, we went out on this play as FlyQuest, right? I see Blippo killing the top wave. I honestly want to probably initiate lane swap here if I want to play for grubs. Like, and Busio's looking for it. Like, he's at least walking top, but I probably have to swap Blippo and Masu. Because now with Masu bot, like, they're just... that you are 100% sacking if that's the case, you know? Do that. Renekton could not move. Very fun. That guy couldn't do shit. I think good answer. But 6 grubs and turret for SR. And the 6 grubs are really because bot lane got blown up and Inspired decided to try and save it. It's not like Inspired or the top side of FlyQuest or noobs. It's the bot side was noobs and they had to save their asses. I don't mind the shift from SR. I mean, they sack a dragon for it, but they take topside camps and they get an inner for an outer because they have grubs. This is really nice. I'm super down for them to sack dragon for this. I think that was really worth it for him. That's a really nice call. That's really good. That's good. That's good vision. Again, like 6 grubs so big here. Because like now when SR comes out, they can just they overload a top, they got top all the way in, they can ignore that wave, and they can just pressure 2 turrets here. And they do so pretty nicely. This is nice from SR. Like FlyQuest tempo is used on Rift Herald, and they just sack bot from 100 to 0 within a wave because there's 6 grubber. 6 grubbish. Bit surprised that Masu went heal into the Ashe Nod. I know it's kind of tough, like, figuring out what to take. I do appreciate the heal, though. I think that you can actually get out of Talia combo with a heal in some scenarios, so that's really valuable. Oh, good try. That's close. That's actually really close from Masu. Nice flash, too. I mean, I guess they just can't go for that. Like, I don't get this from FlyQuest. Like, we're kind of like in a weird scenario here, but I mean, I would not take inhibitor, by the way, if I'm SR. I think 17-minute inhibitor is troll. Like, what are you gonna pressure with a 17-minute inhibitor besides just sack gold the enemy team? Hey, Cubby, excited for your boys on Hard Knocks? What do you think I'm wearing the jersey? We started the stream off by listening to Chicago Bulls intros because they introduced Caleb Williams that way. It was electric. I don't love this scenario. Like, I don't like SR taking the inhibitor. I want SR to not take inhibitor here. It's just a weird scenario for me. It's like FlyQuest are playing the gambit where 6 grubs to none, and SR just stick to their path and like win. Notice how FlyQuest can take inhibitor though. Calls. I am too. I like the rotation from Boogie. I just don't get why the FlyQuest bot lane's here. Because for me, the FlyQuest bot lane. I mean, look, if I'm being honest, I think the shift that I would have is that I think Renekton goes top here. I think Renekton's the one that should stay top here, and then if Quad's playing defense, I think all this gets a lot easier. I think that Blippo needs to be on top lane here, and if it's Renekton and Corki pushing, then Blippo can actually answer the play because he has a TP. And Quad has way more wave clear to defend this. So I think the mistake from FlyQuest was actually here. When Blippo gets out of this lane for Quad. I think he should stick there. I can understand winning the play for top and then TPing to it, but they lose so much. Because Blippo does the cross-country skiing mile. That could have been Quad. Like, Quad TP's mid, they secure this. If Quad walks bot here, it's fine. I know that lane's kind of hard for Quad, but he's actually way up on Insanity. Like, again, Insanity was shut out, so this is puzzling for me from FlyQuest. I think they fucked up Blippo not being top, and then they kind of like went for the long ass gambit. Shadowing SR on bot. Yeah, I mean, you kind of like once they take this, I don't think you can push anything more. You got a Gnar turning Mega, and Talia is not pushing on that wave. Like, they're already kind of fucked for humping the turret. But good call from SR regardless. If only they didn't drop inhibitor to guarantee cannon every wave instead of every 3, which is a lot more gold. That's a lot of gold that could be funneled into Corki right now. They're funneling it into the truck. Yeah, that inhibitor take was dumb. We have Shiv and Kraken on B-Boy. I'm surprised it's not Bork. I don't expect to see a lot of Kraken on this patch. Should be Bork. Oh, God. Did Insanity baby dash here? Yes, he did. That's clean from Insanity. Nice flash from Inspired. This is my last series. I reviewed the rest. You can go through the VoDs. I'll post them on YouTube later. Nice zone here from Fake God, too. Like, Masu and Quad just cannot walk up. Tabusio's kind of chucky fucking. Yeah, they gotta go respond to bot. Yeah, Busio and Masu do not have their best series, that's for sure. I thought Braum was better here. I think they need engage with Renekton and Lilia. I think they go Braum, they just get ran at. You do have Varus, which is not bad, but you're like incredibly outranged. Yeah. I always like Braum to Ashe not, so I'm down for that, but yeah. Your first few levels suck ass though. But they still got killed early, so it didn't matter. Alright, bot inhibitor is back up for the taking for SR. I guess Elfdom secure Baron, Pog. I mean, not bad for FlyQuest. Like, they drop this turret and resetting actually fight afterwards. They just have to try and keep their inhibs up. They lose mid. Alright, not terrible. Just gotta try and get Corki as big as possible, and then maybe Quad can carry it through.
Could be great, but like you said, Cummy.
Koer Moongonder, thanks for the follow. We'll go with that. You this guarantee. See. No one wants to be alone at Christmas time. Good tank from Busio. I actually really like the turn here from Inspired. Boogie's able to get out though before Busio can follow, and then Renekton gets dog walked. Fucking ban Ashe, guys. We never let Ashe through. Think Quad gets all pro second over Jojo, or Jojo plot armor too strong? Honestly, that might be decided by their series. For being real. Dude, this... the fuck? Oh, this VOD's actually just ripping. That actually, like, legitimately might be up to their series. At the moment, I'd probably give it to Quad. I actually think, like, Quad, I'll favor the back half of the split a little bit more, but I think since Quad got back from EWC, it's actually been, like, quite good. We don't think about dying as Ace Soul to Corki. We don't talk about it. Honestly, the real question is if TL's 5-man first team All-Pro. Honestly, until this series, I would have said that the best case would have been Busio for #1 support over Core. But I think the TL probably wipe it unless Inspired gets it over Umti. I think that there's not a case for Berserker over Yawn. Actually, AD is going to be really curious to see how those three posture. And I'm also really curious to see if any team breaks All-Pro outside of the top 3. Because I don't think that's the case this split. Busio being considered... Dude, Busio's had actually a really good split. This series was bad. I think there is a lot of bias against Busio for his performances elsewhere. Busio within LCS has been very, very good. Yeah, I'm curious like who I'd take that would break that, honestly. Maybe a third top laner. No, I think a third top laner. All right, hold on. Let me talk about this. This is actually an interesting game state. Really nice from Inspired. So B-Boy has no sums, and he holds this till the last second to allow his team to get into place, and they turn it. Really, really, really good patience here by Inspired, and a really, really good fight by FlyQuest. Busio on the monster flank too. See, like, this is good for Busio. I know he's been noob this game, but this is actually a really good vision. He was pinged out. They try and cut him off, but he blast cones over, and I actually, you know, gets his team at least a bonus kill. Yeah, Thanatos might be out as third team. I just don't know who would overtake him. Like, I think Sniper has also had some really rough games, along with some really good games. I think UMT has some shampoo issues, but I don't think it's, like, losing. Oh my god, this is where Fake Guy just fathers them. I will be honest, it is Smite versus no Smite, but Boogie has no flash. I think that you burn this and you send in Boosie or Blippo to sack his life. I think, like, right now, this should be a dead Baron. And then you just get the fuck out. You do your best to get the fuck out afterwards. Like, at least Corki gets out and Baron's off the map, but not the case. Instead, Fake Guy gets everyone and then Baron falls. Or game falls. Or wait, no. Okay, so 2 inhibs. Good fight from FlyQuest. Bad outro. I think he can play the APs. I just don't think that his team requires that. Also, like, TL gets so much out of their lanes, like, with how they rotate. I think UMT just needs to be active on the map. I actually think TL is the right read in the meta. I really do. Yeah, like, UMT Lilia is very good. Is there anything to talk about in this fight? I mean, this Viego wasn't good in that series. I think he's got a better Viego than that, but his Viego for sure wasn't good in that series. Maybe it's just not his practice. Nice engage. They one-shot Blippo. He wasn't able to flash or ult. And then the Nauto Assault was on Inspired, so we had the Blazanyas, which is very good too. And Inspired had no flash in the last fight, so. Well played, Zazel, and well played, SR. It's a good win. I think SR did a lot of good things in this game. They took a bot lane lead and turned it into a win. So, yeah, went to game 3. I mean, his Lee Sin's really good. His Xin Zhao's really good. I just think the meta is, like, not super in his wheelhouse, and he's still playing well. All right, now we get the Ashe. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't ban Ashe here. I'm always down for banning Ashe. I would that through Aura, by the way. I think Aurora, like, just play control mages into it. If you play Ori into this champ, I swear to God, you can beat it. Just play Ori into this. All right, Ashe first pick, Nard Jhin. Again, this is a flex pick for SR, uniquely. And then Lilia Corki, and then we have Talia. So don't have the pick that we need at the moment. And then we take Lucian, and then I think Sion's game-winning pick here. I really think that Sion's the game-winning pick. Like, these three fucking hate playing the Scion, and this won't do as much magic damage. And Rel, I mean, Rel can shield break, but I will always take the Alistar into Rel matchup. I think that they just didn't want to play, like, I don't know what you play this game. I don't think you can Braum into these two, even if Braum would be decent into this. I mean, I'll be honest, I think that you play Nami, and then you put Jhin mid. I think that's actually how you play this game out. And just try and, like, slam bot lane. But I think this draft was not good for SR, and yeah, this was a hard one. So, anyway. I just don't know how you can deal with Scion, and you're going to get lane swapped on, which is maybe why they didn't want Nami. So now I want to see how SR scout out for the lane swap. Okay, so SR are the ones that actually initiate this. I appreciate this from SR. But we are still signing up for... I mean, I think that, like, Scion with no resources is better than Gnar with no resources, right? Also, Bwipo, really nice here from Bwipo. I love how Bwipo's playing this. He soaked the first 2 creeps, and he's going to get the 30 or 2. So Bwipo's already halfway to level 2, which is huge. Okay, and, like, you're diving a Scion. So the fact he's halfway to 2 and Fake God's at not much is big. He soaked a little bit of XP off mid, which is bad. Okay, B-Boy's playing this right. He has the creeps. He's standing away from the turret. Yep, good job. I want to see FlyQuest catch the wave high, too. Yes, they do. Good job. Again, I think that this wave's okay to let hit turret because it's going to be Fake Gods, but we want to catch our waves here so that the turrets end up having less resistances. Because those scale around how many champions you have around those turrets. And then Bwipo's sneaking in here. Keep in mind, B-Boy is tanking the wave here. So this is where I kind of want Zeyzal instead of autoing the turret. I would rather have Zeyzal W this. And then have B-Boy walk in here so that Zeyzal's tanking. So we can keep our health bar higher. And then maybe we can keep Scion out. Like if Zeyzal's in mini mode, then we can get the flip. It's kind of nice. Then Q break. Chat's going crazy here. I kind of missed out what's going on, chat. Hang on. Meta should be different in playoffs. There's going to be more control mages for sure. I hope it doesn't completely swap, because I think that's fucking dumb. I agree that, like, this meta, like, needs changes, but, like, I think that they should change it before Worlds. LPL is going to be playing on 14-15, and frankly, I think LCS should too, if 16 is going to be the changes that they are. They won't. I really think it should be 15. Greetings, Cubby. Do you have a dark horse for LCS playoffs? I mean, I'll say Shopify Rebellion if they make it, because I think that they actually look okay and they're going to be low seed, but I fully expect C9, TL, and FlyQuest to go to Worlds in some way, shape, or form in order, with TL likely first. This freeze is deadly, man. So I really like how FlyQuest ended up playing out the swap. Scion got more, so Scion's up a full level almost on Fake Out right now, right? And they're going to swap him again. Scion's able to catch this wave, whereas Fake God actually gets freezed out of this one. And Busio and Masu are just playing like as far forward as they can in the wave, so Fake God's not getting anything. Whereas Bwipo at least gets this. And I know Bwipo dies here, it doesn't matter. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't this. Lilia is on her second clear. Things got a little bit funky for Lilia. Actually, fuck. I gotta go back. I didn't actually see Inspire's game. I'll be real. Okay, so he took all topside. So went Wolves. Okay, that's why his jungle spawning split. Okay, so he lost his wraps. That's fine. He based. Krugs are up. And then Boogie's coming to get the Gromp, but he's down a level. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, he's fucked. Yo, I'll be honest. If Inspired flash this, he gets the kill, like, solo. I know he doesn't want to, but I think that if he flashes this, like, it's more playable for him. I mean, he probably gets Q flashed by Zeyzal, but he also gets one shot, which is kind of wild. Really nice call from Zeyzal here. So, like, that's good. I actually, that's pretty good. Again, you want to pick Lilia. If you get to pick Lilia, like, she's useless. She's squishy. She wants the long fight where she scales into it. If you pick her, it's really pog. So nice setup from Zeyzal and B-Voy. I'm down for Inspire to go for that. I'll give Shopify props on that play. He didn't think he'd be one tap, but you got one tap. I would low-key like Surdy on Shopify. I actually don't think Surdy fits this team at all. I want Surdy on Energy. I want Surdy and FBI to be paired up, honestly. I think FBI is like the perfect AD for Surdy. Faded Ash is getting nerfed now, or did they walk that back? I think they did already nerf it way back. But I haven't seen any changes. Damn, Inspired really wants to keep that passive up, / take the whiff. Alright, so quads... I mean, I don't like that. Actually, quad's like down a half level on XP. I think that's dangerous in this matchup. Yeah, I like Tuli a lot. Actually, the Kiana buffs, I'm really wondering, high key, if we could see a Kiana. Because if you're, like, again, I'm waiting for Assassins to appear. If you can power clear on Kiana and, like, one-shot Brand Zyra in mid-game and play shit like Orianna again, it's quite good. Or, like, Kiana Rumble against Brand Zyra, like, that sounds fucking good to me. If Kiana's, like, actually playable after the changes. I mean, Boogie kind of got caught window shopping here. I don't know what to say. This was awkward. He also had Flash. I think he might have been dead either way, but Inspired, like, kind of walked up and down smashed him. It's kind of bad. It's like really bad, actually. Because there was a lead mid, and, like, now Quad kind of gets it back. Yuji will let us know if she's meta. That's true. I should actually ping Yuji. I want to see more Kiana jungle from Yuji. Those are fun VoDs. His Kiana is disgusting. Echo jungle would be fun. I miss Echo. I love when Echo's in the meta. Not jungle, though. I like him better mid. He's a weird champ, though. Yeah, no, fuck Echo top. Never. That was stupid. That was the stupidest shit on the planet. Hooray, Ash. Ash is bullshit. Okay, Busio tanked everything, so we're waiting for 4-shot. That to expire. Busio flashes it. Nice. Good flash from Blippo. Ends up being a pretty big bait. I don't know what's going on with SR here. This flash from Boogie was bad. Like, it actually got 0 value. I think SR way overextended for this. And while all this is going on, keep in mind Masu's bot. And so it's a 5v4. And FlyQuest, like, they're sacking this, but, you know, getting a little frisky. And they have a very tanky front line, so as long as those guys survive, it's fine. And because FlyQuest has some good flashes and good baits here, they honestly just buy a shit ton of time from Masu. It's quite good, actually, from them. Like, only losing Blippo for this is huge. And they trade out Boogie in a 4v5. It's pretty nice. They only lost Busio and Blippo Flash. Really like certain members, but they fall short way too often. Yeah, I like this team too. I appreciate they play the game creatively. I always appreciate people that play the game creatively. Yeah, I like this team. Blippo, by the way, now, okay, so returning this game, Blippo's out of control. Like, there's nothing that can kill Blippo in this game. The Bork Lucian, like, kind of, but you get to go straight armor this game as Scion and feel really fucking good about yourself. This man's getting steel caps and is going to be Thanos. Also really like the free boots on Scion. I think earlier on in the game, like, you're pretty committed to playing sides. And so if you do pick up the free booties, like the in-combat move speed, I find very useful on Scion. I think that like he is a caster in the end, so being able to set up the Qs and the Es is quite big. Damn, he's hacking. I mean, it's kind of lit from Blippo. Vac check him. Keep in mind while all this is going on, Drake's being traded out by FlyQuest, so they deployed bot side, and Blippo's just holding down the fort on his own top side. So we get bot turret. It's 4 grubs to 2, and FlyQuest took Dragon, and they're snowballing this game really hard with a grub advantage. So really like how FlyQuest are playing this. Like, they're utilizing the tank to stall the push, and then they have more grubs than the other team, and they trade up really heavily. They're trading up really heavily. So yes, they sack Rift. They don't give a fuck about that Rift. I don't get the love with Gnar either. I think Scion really cooks him in this matchup. And I really appreciate the strat that FlyQuest played around the Gnar with the Scion in this game. Like, Gnar just can never really move Scion. You're not mini for long enough to actually be able to, like, kill Scion. I mean, I don't know if it's... Honestly, the fact you're showing Jhin Gnar, it kind of is ban-worthy. I'll be real. I'm not gonna, like, scream at that ban and be like, you're a noob, you know? This is wild. Nice W from Busio eating the stun. It's good. So get mid off this. They already have bot. So, like, I mean, FlyQuest game again, really, really good. They did ban Malphite, by the way. And I think Malphite is different because Scion opens up a lot more early game scenarios. And can clear waves a lot easier. And can actually, like, die to towers and be okay. Yeah, Bulba's playing this really well. If he just long chases Zazil, he's waiting for his ult to come back up and they get him. Okay, and they're going to sack it. It's fine. They can play for camps. FlyQuest get everything on the map. This early game is too good for them. Gnar can't move anything. Talia, the build that Boogie went, you need a little bit more time with the torch to actually get going. It's going to be Leandri second. Same with the build that Insanity went. Like, we're mixing Bork with crit. I'm fine with the Bork, but Ikorki is just online now, and we're miles ahead. Okay. That's not great from Boogie. Good find from Busio. Yeah, Malphite needs a couple levels. Whereas Scion, like, level 1, he's a menace. I don't think Boogie needs Blackfire at first. I don't know, though, because they changed Talia's mana situation. It's just, it's a good item, but you need more items around it for it to, like, be more powerful. Because I know, like, with Karthus, you get more AP later on, and your clear is faster earlier, which is why people go it. So I'm assuming that he's using the same theory, but they're so fucked this game. Like, this game's disgusting, what is happening. FlyQuest are kind of running them. And there's nothing to say about this push. Like, we just get Scions. And the Inspired Sleep is massive. Food by Baron. Nice discipline there. Really good discipline, actually, from FlyQuest. The fact that they commit to the base, they're already looking at this bot play. And Busio drops a ward, and it's an insta-TP, and this is over. At least it should be over. Good flash from Masu. Really nice ult from Masu, too. I mean, if Blippo has TP, I think that this is over. Blippo does not have TP here, so I guess it was a little bit aggro. Good split from Insanity and B-Void. Wow. Damn. Masu put that really nice. Yeah, Masu put that really nice. Wait. He got shivved? That sucks. Scion and solo queue. If you are counterpicking Scion, you are already behind. Yeah, the champion can be a menace. I like Scion, though. I think it's fun when Scion's meta. Shiv was intentional from Masu? No, but you'll take it. I don't know if he had Vision or Fake God, so I can't... Oh, there's a ward there. Let's take a look. No, it's not on purpose. He's just autoing and it comes up. That's funny. All right. Not much else to talk about this game, guys. I think the early game from FlyQuest was really good. Again, when you're going into Scion, you should expect the lane swap scenarios. I think SR kind of did, and they tried to dictate it on their own, but they didn't play into it quite well enough. Blippo got more XP. He took over that lane with a little bit, like one gank from Inspire that was well-timed, I believe. And Scion kind of ran away with it from there. Better game from Masu and Busio, too, which is good. They kind of struggled earlier. Anyway, that's FlyQuest versus SR. We'll see if SR can make playoffs this upcoming week in LCS. That's it for our LCS VoD reviews today. Thanks so much for joining, especially if you're on the live stream, as I did this on Wednesday instead of Monday. And if you're on YouTube, thanks for tuning in, despite the fact that I'm posting these late. If you guys enjoyed the content, feel free to drop a like, comment, and or a sub. You can follow me everywhere on CubbyXX for more.